Yo, what's going on, y'all? Welcome in. We are keeping with the trend of doing things just a little bit differently. And I saw Markiplier play this, and I was like, you know what? That'd be a fun thing to do on my channel. Um, he did it in a video format. I'm doing it in a stream format. Mainly, it's the test is supposed to be a horror series. I only saw the first one played, so I don't know what the other two look like. There's three in the series, but it's a series of questions that dive deep into your psyche here, as long as you answer them honestly. So we'll see how honest that we can keep me. I thought it'd be a fun thing for us to do all together, and everybody loves to learn a little something about random people. So um, yeah, we're here. We're gonna do it, and we're gonna be taking the test. I don't know if we're gonna do all three in this stream because I don't know how long they take. Um, oh, I gotta sneeze. Ah, excuse me, bless me. Okay. Anyway, I don't know how long it's gonna take. I don't know if we're gonna get all three of them in here. I don't know if we're gonna just do one at a time and do three parts to it and put it together that way. But we're at least gonna do this one today. It's something different. It's something new. It's weird. And thank you. All right, we see my mouse here. That's good. Probably need to see my mouse for this. Um, but yeah, that's where we're at. Welcome in, Daryl. Welcome in, Tobias. Hope y'all are having a good day. Uh, I saw this and I was like, you know what? Instead of say like Mario Party or golf or Arceus, the normal things that I would play right now when I don't know exactly what to play, let's just put this thing together and do the test. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how long it's going to take, but we're gonna start it up. I hope you're ready. Let me know if it's too loud. It was very, very loud when I started it up. Well, this looks creepy. Now, in order to begin, this is the most important part of this entire experience. You will be asked a series of questions, and you must answer them honestly. Now, when I say answer them honestly, I don't mean answer them how you'd like to answer them. Answer them with truth, even if that's hard to face. Alright, we're going to try to do that. We know how we want to paint ourselves. We all want to paint ourselves in a nice, good light. That's how everybody does it. Whenever somebody gets in trouble, whenever you get fired from work, it's always one side of the story and not both sides of the story. And typically, people tell their side of the story, which is going to be in their favor. So no, exactly that. We all want to be good people. We rarely want to admit our faults, grievances, or mistakes. But you must decide what you truly want. Do you want this to work properly? Yo, what's up, Super Mew? Welcome in. Do you want the truth about yourself, your destiny in this world, or would you rather live a lie just to hide from yourself? Again, yes, I know I saw a bunch of bigger streamers playing this, but I thought it'd be fun to do it on the channel, so I didn't give a fuck. I talked it over with some friends, and the biggest argument I got for was, if bigger streamers are doing this, what's the difference between doing this and doing the same Nuzlocke that you've done 1,000 times that everybody else has done? Yeah, good point. Good point. They're absolutely right. The process is very simple in theory. Just answer a long series of questions. It looks horrific. It looks scary. I don't know what's in the dark side here. What's difficult is self-analyzing your own psyche to evaluate the truths in your own mind and life. You haven't even seen this game? I saw Markiplier play it. I think the Game Theorist played it, but I decided I wanted to do it my own self. It's a question game. You answer questions as truthfully as possible. It's supposed to be horror-esque, and there's three... What did you just call me? There's three games in the series. It's supposed to be kind of horror-ish, and I figured it'd be fun to do here. What's difficult is self-analyzing your own psyche to evaluate the truths in your own mind and life so that you can predict your future. Horrific. What did you call me? You see, as long as you're honest with these questions and answers, you'll be able to see your own future here. This will tell you things you already know, but don't necessarily know that you know. What? This will tell you things you already know, but don't necessarily know that you know, that I know, that you know, that we know, that we'll know. As long as the answers you provide to the questions asked are 100% honest and true, this process will simply unlock a part of your mind that you do not have natural access to. This isn't psychic. This isn't a personality test. This is simply nature. Oh, you don't know me? This is you. This is your own mind. This is simply nature taking its course. This is the human brain at work unlocking hidden truths within itself. While attempting to answer many of these questions, you'll often wonder things like, well, this answer depends on the circumstances. Create your own circumstances in your mind and answer the questions with a simple yes or no as you see fit. You may not understand nor realize it, but your mind will develop the situation required to answer your question the way it needs to be answered. Holla at me. I know you know me. I know you know. I invite you to grab a drink of water. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the experience. We're about to begin with a series of questions, and provided that you're a willing participant, we will be unlocking some substantial information today. Here we go. Do you believe that everyone should always be treated fairly? Yes, I do honestly 100% believe that. Do you believe that everyone should always be treated equally? Yes, I do. Until proven that you can't handle something, you're going to be treated the same. Have you ever invented anything? This one's hard here, because did I actually invent it, or did I come up? Do you believe in life after love? I would laugh hard as hell if that was a question. Have you ever invented anything? Like, in my mind, because the pleasure sword is definitely a thing that has been invented in the deep, dark depths of my mind. But have I physically built it? Not yet. So I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no here. Do you believe that you are worthy of someone's time investment? Yes. I'm a hard worker. I learned quick. I'm trustworthy. Would you consider yourself to be open-minded? Yes, absolutely. You did invent Campfire Chris. That is true. But I didn't actually build myself. Just the channel, I guess. You're right. Would you say that you sometimes have trust issues? Yes, absolutely. Would you be alright with living alone forever? Living alone forever. That's a loaded question, too. Living alone forever. Is that like nobody else on the planet? Like, is nobody else around to do anything? Kind of like Last Man on Earth. Is that the situation here? Or is this like, would you be alright with living alone forever, like what I do right now, where I live in a house by myself and live my best life here, kind of. I don't know. It's kind of a tough one. Would you be alright with living alone? I'm going to say it's the second one, where would I be alright with living by myself forever? And I would say yes. Do you always give someone the benefit of the doubt? No, I don't always give. So, the answer should be yes, right? Everybody should be given the benefit of the doubt, but do I always? Sometimes, based on first impressions, I do tend to not give that. What's going on? Okay. So no. I'm gonna say no here. Do you dislike the sound of your own voice? Yes, I hate hearing playbacks of my voice. Last night I was watching some clips from back when we did the Power 5 stuff with Strips and Kieran. And every time I heard my voice, I cringed just a little bit. I hate hearing my voice in recordings. I hate hearing my voice in streams. I don't like the playback of my voice. I don't know what it is. I don't know how y'all stand it. Like, it's fucking... I hate it. I hate the sound of my voice, yes. Do you like the color blue more than the color black? Yes. Blue is my favorite color, actually. If you found money on the street and knew who it belonged to, would you give it back to them? Yes. Are you sure you want the answers you seek? I don't know what answers I'm seeking. Old wizard lady? Guy? Bro? Yes, I want the answers. Yes. Are you afraid of spiders? Yep. If you knew you would emerge unscathed, would you jump into molten lava? Yeah, it's just something about voice. I don't know. I feel like most people don't like the sound of their own voice. So I feel like that's just where that is. Do I believe in life after love? Yes. I do believe in life after love. Looks like Dr. Eggman. Yeah, right? Right here, yeah. If you knew you would emerge unscathed, would you jump into molten lava? Unscathed doesn't mean that it doesn't hurt. So you would still feel the burning of the molten lava. And I would say at this point, I'd say no. Because I don't know. I don't like... If I can avoid pain, I will avoid pain. Yes, I would consider myself to be fat. Would you say that you have lots of charisma? No, I think it because we sound different than what we are actually what we actually do sound. Right? Yeah. Would you say you have a lot of charisma? No. So I think I have the ability to talk articulately, what have you. But do I think I have charisma? No. I think I'm a little bit on the awkward side of conversations. So I'm going to go with no. Do you have charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent? There we go. Have you ever wished you could be temporarily frozen? Temporarily frozen. No? No. This is all very interesting. That I've never thought about temporarily being frozen? Did you realize that the last letter of the previous 5 questions, when put together, spell the name Satan? No, why would I pay attention to that? Who thinks to look at that? Let it go. Let it go. No, why would I think of that? Does that make you uncomfortable? No, it seems more like coincidence. Are you good at finding hidden puzzles or clues? So this is a mixed one for me too, because I've played games like the there's a puzzle game. There's a puzzle game on Steam that I've played. And sometimes I'm pretty good, and sometimes I'm not so good. Would I say I'm good at finding hidden puzzles or clues? I think I'm more lucky than good at it, so I'm going to say no here. Did that light up a little bit? Did this area light up a little bit? Alright, whatever. Are you now wondering what other hidden messages are placed within these questions? A little bit. Like, what subliminal bullshit are you throwing at me right now? We have help. We have Anita. It looks like Anita. I don't know who Anita is, but Anita. A bloody bear here. Looks like bloody bear paws. A bloody doll here on a bloody bed with a bloody arrow and a bloody bucket with bloody help and a little bit of blood on the floor here. Yeah, yes. Have you been entirely honest with your answers thus far? Yes. Welcome to the stage, Anita Man. Are you afraid of the consequences for answering questions dishonestly? No, because it's a game. You can't really do a whole lot to me. Were you aware that there could be potential consequences for answering dishonestly? No, I wasn't. I don't feel like there was any. Again, your game can't do a whole lot to me. Are you wondering how these questions began to take a strange turn? No, because we expected the game to be a little bit weird. There was blood everywhere when we first showed up. Captivated. Captivated. I don't even know what that means. Like, I don't know the definition. I've heard the word, I just don't know the definition of captivated. Like, amazed, amused. Caught on to one specific thing. Is that what we're at? Because I would say no. I'm bouncing around all over the place. Would you consider yourself to be brave? Yes. In a sense. I do a lot of things that a lot of people wouldn't dare do, I guess. Like, I mean, even right now, streaming, speaking in front of people, putting yourself out there in front of an audience that could be anybody in the world because it's the internet. I'd say that's a little bit brave. And then my normal job when I'm not streaming, which this will never be my job, but my other job takes a great bit of bravery to handle. So I'm going to say yes. Do you view yourself as someone with above average intelligence? Yes, I do actually. I play stupid. I play dumb, but I wouldn't say that I am below average in intelligence. I'd say I'm above average in intelligence. Have you been looking for hidden messages in these questions? No. Are you wondering which hidden messages you may have missed? Not really, no either. Have you begun to wonder how long this test will take? Or how many questions exist in this session? Yeah, a little bit. I want to know how long it'll take. Would you consider yourself to be a patient person? Yes, I'm very, very patient. I don't lose my patience very often. Do most humans annoy you? Do most humans annoy you? No. I don't think they annoy me. Do you prefer animals to people? Yes. Yes, I do. Do you believe in magic in a young girl's heart? Do I believe in magic? No. I believe in sleight of hand and deception, but I don't believe in magic. Do you believe in God or the existence of some form of higher power? Yes. Do you fear death? No. Are you attracted to someone whom you're not currently in a relationship with? No. Did you answer that last question with 100% honesty? Yes. Are you alone? Yes. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. If I told you with the utmost certainty that there's something watching you, would you believe me? Yes, I'm streaming right now. Yeah. Have you wondered who I am? Yes. Yeah, actually at the beginning, who are you? Have you had shivers at any point during the session? No. I did not shiver. Do you feel like you're being watched? Hi. The camera. Hello. Yes, you're watching me. Yes. Have you considered quitting this session early? No. No. Do you drink water every day? No. There are some days where I don't drink any water, which is bad for me. But do you eat at least once a day? Oh, yeah, for sure, yes. Do you realize that there's a high probability that you missed a plethora of hidden messages thus far? I don't care. What hidden messages? Yes, because you've hidden them all over the place, apparently. No, don't care. Would it bother you to never know without finding them yourself? No. Is your favorite number 7? No, it's actually 3. Life is short, but it's the longest thing we'll ever do. Do you agree? Yes. So we waste away a lot of our life. We waste away most of our life. And then at the end of it, right, we just work and we drag ourselves to the mud to earn money, and we deal with gas prices going up and all sorts of crazy whatever. And then at the end, we have a list of things that we wanted to do but we never did. So do I think life is short but the longest thing that we'll ever do? Yes, I do. Oranges cannot be compared to apples. Do you agree? Why can't fruit be compared? Apples to oranges. Oh man, I wish Dean was here for this one. Why can't fruit be compared? No, I don't. I think fruit can be compared. Our lives shall not be sweated from birth until life closes. Hearts starve, as well as bodies. Give us bread, but give us roses. Huh. Venus is sometimes referred to as the morning star. Did you know that? No, I did not know that. Fruit? What did you just call me? It's apples to oranges, Tobias. Apples to oranges. Why can't fruit be compared? Yes, Luana. Something new. We're doing the test. So it's a series of questions that you're supposed to answer as honestly as possible. And you're supposed to unlock something in your own mind naturally, I guess, by playing these series of games. So there's 3 different games, all the tests. That's the test revelation, and test something else. And yeah, it's asked a lot of difficult questions. And then it's asked us a lot of weird questions, like oranges cannot be compared to apples. Do you agree? Everyone deserves a second chance. Do you agree? Yes. I think people can change. You can do anything you put your mind to. Do you agree? Yes. If you put your mind to it, you're willing to put in enough work to learn. Obedience is more important than freedom. Do you agree? Obedience is more important than freedom. You want to play this? You're exhausted. I heard the kids were exhausting today. I'm sorry to hear that. Obedience is more important than freedom. No, I don't think so. I do not agree. Underwater adventures sound like a fun time? No, I don't agree with that. I think underwater adventures sound terrifying. Thank you. Did you realize that the first letters of the previous 8 questions spelled the phrase, I love you? Hey, you can't be coming on to me, man. Like, we can't do this here, alright? Do you wish to be loved? Well, yeah, I think everybody wishes to be loved. Sitting here listening to Chris talk about horror and fruits. What a potty mouth. Y'all lent liquor? Do you wish to be loved? I think we all wish to be loved, yes. Have you ever felt hated? Yeah, I have. Do you have any addictions? I know most would probably say that beer, but I don't because I can go long periods of time without drinking. So that's not an addiction. I'd say energy drinks. So I have a Bang currently right here, and I think I have an energy drink every single day, and it's not the most healthy. I would say yes, I have an addiction, but to caffeine, maybe, probably. Do you dislike the color pink? No, I've actually got it on my arm. Color pink is on my shoulder here. Does the color gray seem depressing? You know, you're gonna have to face it. You're addicted to love. Yeah, actually, the color gray does seem depressing. Whenever you look at anything that's just gray. So, like, you think the cloudy sky whenever rain's about to come down. Things like that. Yeah, I kind of associate gray with depression. Yeah. Do you enjoy loud music? Yes. Yeah, I do. Do you like to dance? I'm really awkward at it, so no. I'm not a huge dancer. Gray is only depressing if you have to read 50 Shades of it. That's fair. Valid. Would you consider yourself normal? In what sense of the word normal? Like, I have a job, I go to work, I make money, I come home, I do shit to take my mind off the rest of the day, and then I go to sleep? Or normal in a sense of like, I don't say weird shit at inappropriate times on other people's podcasts, like, you know, the shit show. Yeah, I would consider myself normal. Do you love your parents? I love my mom. Have you ever been lied to? Yeah, all the time. Do you get angry often? No. I'm a rather calm person. I get angry occasionally, but I'm a rather calm, patient person. I think no. Do you hold grudges? No, I've been pretty good about letting things go. Have you ever forgiven someone? Yeah. Yes, I have. Have you ever done something that you knew you shouldn't have done, but still did it anyway? I think all of us kind of have. Yeah. Back in the day when I got suspended from school for stealing from the Scholastic Book Fair, you know, like a nerd. Yeah. Have you ever lied? Yes. Have you ever cheated on a test? Yes. You won't cheat this test. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, can we not? Oh, nice. I did. I did when I was in the 4th grade. I did indeed. It's not my proudest moment, but in the 4th grade, I did it for a girl. I did it for a girl, I remember. I don't remember her name, but it was for a girl. Hardcore. Yeah, I go hard, you know. I go hard here on the channel. It is what it is. I won't cheat this test. Alright, I wasn't planning on it. Do you think flowers are more beautiful than trees? Yes. I think that flowers have the potential to be more colorful, planted in fields. Yes. Have you ever wanted to be an animal instead of a person? You know, I would love to be like a dog or a cat or an ocelot. Yes. Do you believe you have psychic powers? No. Have you ever seen a ghost? Could I steal a Birkin bag for you? No. No, no. Have you ever seen a ghost? Yes, I do honestly believe I have seen a ghost. Do you dream often? No. I want to say I dream rarely. Do you have nightmares often? No. No! I'm not stealing anything. From anxiety attacks? No. Do you suffer from depression? No. Do you exercise often and stay active? Yes. Is there a particular type of food that you despise? A particular type of food. No. Particular type of food that you despise. Despise, despise, despise. Because I won't steal? Sorry, I'm not a 4th grader anymore. I steal things now, I actually go to jail. And no. Emotionally wounded? Yes. There have been things that have happened over, I'd say, the last, like, 10, 11 years that I would say, yeah. $300,000. No, we're not talking about Birkin bags right now. We're taking a test. Fuck off, y'all. Would you consider yourself emotionally wounded? Yes. Have you ever felt betrayed? Yes. Do you ever feel lost in life? I think we all feel lost in life at some point in time. Whether it's we're not doing the job that we want to do, we aren't where we thought we would be at a certain point in life, we haven't reached the goals that we wanted to reach. I think yes, yeah. Yes. Would you consider yourself a natural leader? Yes. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag floating through the wind? If you could push a button and destroy the world, would you press it? I was lost, but now I'm found here with you. Welcome in, Buffy. Hello. If you could push a button and destroy the world, would you press it? No. Do you sometimes dream of being a hero? Yes, I do. Do you sometimes dream of being a hero? Yes. Oftentimes in my imagination in the shower. What? Buff? No. No, Buff. Have you ever been bullied? Yes. This game seems dark and you love it? It's different. It's something odd. Have you ever bullied someone else? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be a dreamer? Yeah, yes. I would say. Do you sometimes hurt people's feelings unintentionally? Yes, all the time. All the fucking time. Do you find space fascinating? No, I don't feel like I care too much about space. That is good. Would you consider yourself to be an artist? No. Creative in a sense, sure. But an artist, not even in any sense of the word. Would you consider yourself to be a good friend? I like to think that I would go out of my way. What about the rocket ship? Would you consider yourself to be a good friend? I like to think that I'm a good friend and that I would take care of people or my friends and have their back through anything. But when really put to the test, sometimes I bite off a little bit more than I can chew. And I would actually say no. I don't think that I'm really a good friend. I tend to fall off whenever I move somewhere. I lose contact and tend to stop talking to whoever was the old and in with the new. And I think that makes me a bad friend, really. Would you consider yourself to be flawed? Yes, absolutely. Have you ever fantasized about being a supervillain or performing a heinous, egregious crime? No. Never. Not at all, actually. No. Do you believe in perfection? No. I don't think anything can be done. Have you ever stolen from someone? I'm stuck with you. Well, I'm glad you're here, Daryl. Have I ever stolen from someone? From some place? Yes. We already talked about it earlier. I'd say yes. I think we have to say yes here. Would you ever kill someone under any circumstances? Would you ever kill someone under any circumstances? This is a loaded question because of my, when I'm not a streamer, what my job is. I'd say yes. If you had one day to live, would you tell anyone? If I had one day to live, would I tell anyone? No. I would say no here because I don't want to live my last day with people just feeling sorry for me. Not necessarily sad, but sorry for me. I would want that last day to be as normal as possible. Do my normal day-to-day whatever. At the end of the day, have a beer or two. And then the next day, y'all could deal with it. Ha-ha! So no, I wouldn't tell anybody. Have you ever told your darkest secrets to someone? Yes. Yeah, I have. Do you trust me even though you know nothing about me? No, I don't necessarily trust you. I'm just here to play your game. Do you know who I am? No, not at all. Actually, not even slightly. Well, I know who you are. Nuh-uh. Well, I have a camera here that tells me if there's a person right behind me, so, you know. Yeah, if you appeared behind me right now, would I scream? No. If I told you that I've been behind you this entire time, would that scare you? I can literally see behind me. No, it wouldn't scare me, actually. Thank you. Of course not. That would be silly now, wouldn't it? Yeah. Oh, whoa, Daryl, whoa. Would you consider yourself to be empathetic? Yes, I think I am empathetic. Would you consider yourself to be romantic? No. I don't think I have a romantic bone in my body. Have you ever been in a physical fight? Yes. Are you prone to headaches or migraines? No. Do you look at the ground when you walk? Every so often. Let's say yes. Are you attracted to the opposite sex? Yes. Would you ever shave your head? I have. I have before in the past. So I feel like the answer here is also yes. Are you attracted to muscular bodies? I don't like super muscular girls. I don't. No. I say no. Do you ever dance when no one is looking? Yeah. All the time. Always. Do you trust your best friend entirely? Yes. I do trust him entirely. Do you remember your childhood extremely well? Yes, to an extent. Would you rob a bank if you could get away with it? No. I'm too much of a do-gooder nowadays, anyway. More so than when I was in the 4th grade and I was a child and doing dumb shit. Do you ever dream about running from a killer? Yeah, I have. Yes. Do you ever dream about falling off a cliff? That's no. I don't dream about falling often, ever. Do you ever dream about being naked in public? Yes, I have, actually. Yes. Do you enjoy scary movies or books? Yes, I do. Was the girl impressed, at least? No. No, it was a fruitless effort. 4th grade, you was disappointed in you. You're right. Do you enjoy comedic television shows or movies? Yes. Yeah. Do you like being the center of attention? No, not at all. No. Do you feel like something is always watching you? Always? Yeah, with the cameras. My phone, this camera, televisions, computers, laptops, what have you. Yes. I don't need to dream about being naked in public. I've been naked in public. Oh, well. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to go to space? Yeah, I've wondered that. What it would be like to go to space, but I don't spend time thinking about space as a whole. Have you ever had an out-of-body experience? No. Yo, M! What's going on? Long time no see. Have you ever punched a nun? Have I ever punched a nun? No, Daryl. Why am I not in space? Well, I moved. I've moved to a whole other state. Yeah. So space is currently in a box somewhere. And her thing is shots. Exclamation point shots. You can't just leave space, but I did. I did just leave space. I can't take shots right now. 4th of April? Am I off on the 4th of April? Let me look. Okay, so I'm off this weekend. Or I work this weekend. I'm off next weekend. I work the following weekend. I am off on the 4th. I can do shots, yes. I will be able to be there. Have you ever punched a nun? Birthday shots. Hell yeah. I'll be there for sure, for sure. Now we know that I am off on that day. I'll be able to do it. Have you ever punched a nun? No. But now that you... Do you like dogs better than cats? It's kind of equal. I don't know. I've had both equally, like both enough. Do I like dogs better than cats? I think yes. But I love cats, don't get me wrong. Do you prefer to read more than you prefer to watch movies? No, this boy don't read, alright? This is not a reading person. Are you still wondering why I asked you if you ever punched a nun? Yes! Because now I want to. Like, you can't say, have you ever punched a nun? And then be like, do you get starstruck easily? Yeah, Milo is great. Milo is phenomenal. I love Milo. Milo's a good cat. Milo's a good cat. Do you get starstruck easily? No. Do you hate going to big parties and social gatherings? Yes, 100%. Yeah, you're right, Lohana. You know, okay, just all right. Is your favorite part of your birthday receiving presents? No, because I don't ever... What about the reading rainbow? Is your favorite part of your birthday receiving presents? No. Because I never know how to really, like... What is happening? Seriously, have you ever punched a nun? Like, really? Just BAM! Right in the face. Nun punch. No, have you... Thank you, Tobias. It's not my birthday, but... Have I seriously just... No, How many nuns do you think I know? I don't know any nuns to punch. No, I've never nun punched any nuns. Did you laugh? Yes, I did. Did I say it out loud? Yes, I think so. Yes, please. If there's a hell, do you think you're going to it? Yes. Do you enjoy fantasy fiction games? You were a nun in a past life? Fair enough. Do you enjoy fantasy fiction games? Yes, I would say. Do you masturbate frequently? Yo, what's up, David? What a really awkward place to hop in. Frequently. I wouldn't say frequently. No, yeah, this is a really, really awkward place. I'll say enough. We'll say enough. Hello. Yes. Are you wondering what constitutes frequently? Yes, just a little bit. Yeah. Are you more than slightly uncomfortable right now? Yo, Nate! What's good, my dude? What a great place for everybody to pop into the chat. This is a great one. Right around the masturbation questions. Are you more than slightly uncomfortable right now? I wouldn't say I'm uncomfortable. No. It's okay. Y'all know. Is your mouth dry? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Does profanity make you uncomfortable? No, it doesn't fucking make me uncomfortable. I've been here, but had to answer to that one. Oh, you've been here? Fair enough. Does profanity make you uncomfortable? No. Do you believe in legendary beasts such as the Loch Ness Monster or Bigfoot? Yes. Old Nessie is out there. Are you poor with money management? At times, yes. Wait, choose one of these numbers that you feel resonates with you most in this very moment. Obviously, y'all would go 69. Choose one of these colors that you feel resonates with you in this very moment. Blue. Obviously, y'all would go 69. Choose one of these words that you feel resonates with you most in this very moment. Toxic. Choose one of these words that you feel resonates with you the most in this very moment. Blessed, glorious, divine, angelic, heavenly, celestial. I think glorious. Glorious. Words that resonates very moment. Luck, skill. Is it 10% luck, 20% skill? 15% concentrated power of will? 5% pleasure? 10% pain? 100% reason to remember the name? I think strength. Do you enjoy solving mathematical puzzles? No. Do you speak more than one language fluently? No. Have you ever visited a country other than your own? Yes. Yes. Do you enjoy coffee? Yes. Oh man. Welcome in, y'all. If you're here, don't forget to hit that like button, please. It helps the channel, it helps us, and I greatly appreciate it. Do you believe in demons? Yes. Do you believe in angels? Also yes. Are you afraid of sharks? 100% yes. Do you prefer baths over showers? No. I prefer showers over baths. I haven't taken a bath in years and years. I think primarily like oh man. Does the smell of perfume or cologne give you headaches? No. I wear cologne occasionally here and there. Did you see a shadow move in your room a few moments ago? No. That's fortunate. You're right, that is fucking fortunate. Do you ever hear your name being called even when you know no one is calling it? Yes. No, we're not swimming with no sharks. Do you ever hear your name being called even when you know no one is calling it? Yeah, occasionally, yes. Do things in your home often go missing and then reappear later? No. Do you ever hear footsteps around you when you're alone? I have. I have before. Not in this house specifically, but back when I was in Texas, yes, I did. I heard footsteps when I was by myself. It was creepy, and I hated it. Do you ever hear random knocking noises around you? Yeah, all the time. No, we're not. No. Do you often look at the same time on the clock every day? No. Have you ever felt your feet being grabbed at night while sleeping? No. Do you have any pets? Not anymore. No. Is your favorite color green? No. Are you attracted to a family member? No. If you won the lottery, would you share the money with anyone? Yes. Yes, I would. My mom would get a good chunk. My best friend would get a good chunk. If you could be the dictator of your own country, would you accept the role? No, because dictators get overthrown. Do you ever wonder what it would be like to be in prison? Do you ever wonder what it would be like to be in prison? Have I wondered what it's like? Yes, actually, yeah, I have wondered. Yeah, I'd say. Do you like fishing? Yeah, I do. Do you like hunting? Yes, also yes. Do you like camping? Yes. I enjoy the outdoors. Do you like guns? Yes. Love them. Are you getting tired of answering these questions? No, it's been fun. It's been a good time. Would you consider yourself to be kinky? Alright, on the kinky scale, let's see. We're talking about being kinky here. Would I say I'm kinky? I would say no. I'd say it's a hard no on the kinky. No, I don't think I'm kinky. I say that all the time. I look them dead in the windows to their soul. Yes, I 100% agree. Do you always keep your promises? No, I fail to keep a few. Would you ever completely trust someone who's lied to you? No. Are you an only child? Also, no. Do you ever enjoy being drunk? Whew. Yes. Yes. Do you like tattoos? Yes. Yes. Do you enjoy being high in any form? Never been, so I'm going to say no. Do you believe you have a soul? Yeah, I do. Did you cry this week? In the shower. Are you upset with someone right now? No. Is there someone you're not being completely honest with daily? I'd say yes. I don't share with a lot of people that I'm a streamer, so I think almost everybody on the daily I'm not 100% honest with. Do you understand how this works yet? Do you understand how this works yet? Not 100%, no. If you answer the questions twice, your truths may change. It's not just about answering the questions, it's about the time you spend answering them and the combination you answer them in. It's about many different variables you never guess. Do you understand? Yes. Are you wondering if the end of the test is coming soon based on the previous question you just answered? Yes. If I were to tell you that this entire process was planted here for you, specifically you, to learn something about yourself and anyone else that bothers using this is just a byproduct of its intention, would you believe that? No. There's no way this is specifically for this guy. Are you afraid of being abandoned? No. Are you afraid of dying alone? No. Do you worry that one day you'll be unexpectedly murdered? Yeah. Actually, on a daily, I'm kind of worried that it's going to happen. Are you always on guard, waiting to fend off an attack? Yes. Do you feel like I know you yet? I think yes. I've answered a ton of your questions, so you have to know me. You're a computer. Have you heard any strange noises while answering these questions? No. Took loads of time to respond or answered quickly without reading or understanding properly. I've been able to tell. I'm calculating your results. I'm analyzing you very carefully. I'm judging you. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Based on what you've told me, this is what I can conclude. You are not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. And that fact alone is what makes you so incredibly special. Your scars are reminders of what didn't kill you. Your mistakes are who you were. The lessons learned are what you needed to be who you knew you could be all along. Forgive yourself for the mistakes of the past, the people you felt you should have paid more attention to, the people you felt you should have given more of a chance, and the people you felt you didn't treat the best. You are not the person. You don't have to be that person again. Every single second of every single day, is an opportunity to change and be the person we wish to be. It is very vague, yes. One piece of advice I must offer you is that your time is not infinite and your opportunities aren't either. You may not be able to change the past, but you can absolutely change the present, which will vastly alter your future. If only you believed in yourself as much as I believe in you, if only you could see what I see, you'd never doubt yourself ever again. Keep at it, make the changes, and flourish. Your secret word is appreciate. Appreciate? Okay, hold on. I'm going to write appreciate here. Appreciate. Remember this word appreciate. Actually, I'm going to type it right here too, because we're going to move on to the next game, I think. Appreciate. This word will come in handy. Is that... Take the secret word that was assigned to you at the end of your session and leave it in a comment for us. We will be selecting some of you based on your answers to be included in a future project we're currently working on. Don't be afraid. This is an opportunity for you to be part of history. This is a chance for you to be part of something greater. Be sure to note your secret word in your comments. If you do not wish to be part of an upcoming project, simply leave your secret word out of your comments, and we will not select your name. We appreciate any and all comments you leave, and we will always read them thoroughly. Thank you for taking the time to answer these questions. I know they've been of some help to you, and if they aren't yet, it will all make sense very soon. Trust me on that. You can find the test Hypothesis Rising, the test Final Revelation, and the Testing Chamber on Steam if you've enjoyed this installment. You can also find the Journey series, the Advisor series, which we'd encourage everyone to try. So the test Hypothesis Rising and the test Final Revelation are the two that we're going to be playing. The Testing Chamber I'm going to need to take a look at. I didn't know that that was one of them. If you'd like to support us further or try our other games, you can find a link to all of our titles on the title screen of this game under the section Our Other Games. Thank you so much for your support. We appreciate you. We won, y'all! Alright. Well, I'm going to mute the headset here because I don't know how loud this next one's going to be, but let's open up the test Hypothesis Rising. It was very loud. It was very, very loud. Yes. There we go. We won. We finished it. Hold on. Let me... hold on. There we are. There we go. So we finished the first one. We finished the first test, or this is the second, the continuation of the test, Hypothesis Rising. So we finished the first one. It gave us a little key code there, appreciate, and then I don't know if that has anything to do with this game, but I'm assuming that it's all going to come together. Like, I'm guessing that all the data is being saved in one place. So we're going to start the next one. Before experiencing the test Hypothesis Rising, it is highly recommended that you played its prequel, The Test, before venturing into this experience. You will stand to gain a lot more from this experience if you played the test first, and this examination will also make a bit more sense as it carries on from where the last examination left off. I would like to urge you to go and play the test now before venturing forward and follow the instructions listed throughout the game, as you will certainly get a bigger benefit overall by taking the tests in the order they were meant to be taken in. Would you like to close this game now so you have the opportunity to play the test first? You will not get a chance to exit the game until the experience is over if you choose to continue now. I've already played the test. Wonderful news. We can continue. Alright, we're back in the room. But it's a different person now, and there's no bear anymore, and Anita isn't there, and help isn't on this, and there's no bloody bucket. Fate. This is Fate? Hold on. We've just been chilling with Fate this whole time? Let me turn on the music here. Sorry, I didn't want it to be too loud for y'all when I opened it, but hello, and welcome to my office. It's truly a pleasure to see you here today. Please excuse the mess. I haven't had a chance to clean up yet. Clean up what? Who did you murder? Now, I don't want to take up too much of your time with blibber blabber and nonsensical speaking, so I'll just get straight to the point. Sometimes we have to ask ourselves life's tough questions. There's one question in particular I'd like for you to ask yourself. Are you happy? And when I say happy, I don't mean content. Being content is great, but it's not the same as being happy. I want to help you. I want to inspire you to be the best that you can be. I want to inspire you to be the happiest version of yourself. I want to see you grow inside and out. Thanks, Fate. You're so nice. Now, how do we accomplish this, you might be asking? Good question. Allow me to explain. I am going to ask you a series of questions, and you're going to answer them with 100% entire honesty. I want to be the very best, like no one ever was. Bow, 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 now. And when I say 100% entire honesty, I mean 100% entire honesty. Think about it. Do you want to be happy, don't you? You do want to be happy, don't you? You wouldn't want to do something so bold as to tempt fate by lying, would you? Just remember, if you lie, the only person you're lying to is yourself. The only person who will suffer from this is you. And believe me, you will suffer. Not to mention the fact that whether you tell me the truth or not, I'll know. But that's another story. Let's be moving on, shall we? We've wasted enough time explaining what we're going to be doing. Just remember, we all want to be good people. We all want to give the answers that we feel lend the most desirable human traits within ourselves. But sometimes good people do bad things, and sometimes we don't always have desirable traits as humans. I cannot express enough just how important it is to be truly honest while answering these questions, no matter how uncomfortable the truth may make you. Now it's time to get into the real meat of this experience. It's time for you to get the advice that you deserve. As you read questions and scenarios during this process, I want you to create your own circumstances and build your own bridges to arrive at the answer that best suits your own psyche. If you've never experienced a scenario being asked of you, then simply imagine that you have and try to assume how you might feel in that situation. I'd like to invite you to pour a glass of water, sit back, and relax as we unfold your fate and the secret to overcoming the next hurdle in your life. Where'd the music go? We're going to start with some basic bitch questions. Got it. If you answer these questions twice, your advice may change. It's not just about answering the questions, it's about many different variables. Many different factors are at play here, including the amount of time taken to answer proposed questions. With that being said, it's far more important to actually take your time and think about how honest of an answer you're giving before you give it. Whatever you do, do not rush the process. Time is your best friend here. You'll see what I mean soon enough. And here we go. Do you feel uncomfortable right now? No. Are you nervous? Not really, no. Do you feel cold? A little bit on the warmer side, actually. Do you feel sad? Also no right now. Have you ever hurt someone because you were hurting, even though they didn't deserve it? Yes. Do you crave acceptance by others? Yes. Yeah, I'd say yes. Have you ever lost a loved one? Yes. As per my arm. Do you know what heartbreak feels like? Also, yes. Do you believe in demons? I was asked this on the other one, and I still believe. And I don't like your little screeching in my ears, alright? Do you believe in curses? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be spiritual? No. Are you afraid of dying alone? No. I answered that in the last test. If there was undeniable proof that a ghost was haunting you, would you continue to live in your house? It depends on how aggressive the ghost was. Are we talking like ghost taking shit and throwing it around and dragging me off the bed and all sorts of weird demon shit? Or are we talking about like the ghost that that's kind of like a cat that like knocks over pictures and stuff every so often, but isn't really like a nuisance, just more annoying? I'd say no. Casper the Friendly Ghost? Yeah, right? Have you ever seen an object mysteriously move without being touched? I have before, yes. Do you believe that it's possible for a game to summon supernatural forces into your life without you knowing? Could you not? No, I don't think so. Would you like to make more friends? How do you go from that to let's make more friends? That doesn't even make sense. What? No, I don't. I'm all friended up. Would you consider yourself to be a good friend? Going back to what I said in the last test, no. I don't consider myself to be a good friend. Do you feel lonely? No. The fuck? Do you make friends easily? Yes. Do you tend to avoid drama where possible? No, sometimes I get real toxic and go with it. Have you ever had a near-death experience? No. Do you like horror movies? Yes. This is all very interesting. Have you played the test? Yes. That's the spirit? Have you played the horoscope? The horoscope? Not the horoscope, the horoscope? The fuck's the horoscope? Give it a whack. I'm totally not biased or anything. Do you watch porn? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be a hard worker? Also, yes. Do you have a low opinion of yourself? Yeah. Yes. I think I'm a bit out of shape. I try. I work a little bit too hard. Sometimes I feel bad about doing things for myself because I feel like it puts somebody else under the bus. Things like that. So, yes, I do. Would you consider yourself to be a confident person? In a sense, yes. Would you help an old lady cross the street even if you're running late for an appointment? Yeah, who gives a shit about the appointment? Would you kill all of your neighbor's pets just to save one of your own? Would you kill all of your neighbor's pets just to save one of your own? Like, I was given an ultimatum? Like, I have to kill all of their pets just to have mine? Or are they all like... Yes, I would. Yeah. Have you ever tried to smother yourself with a pillow to see if you could actually suffocate yourself? No, I put a pillow over my head, but that was more to drown out noise and light than anything. Have you ever been caught dancing when you thought no one was watching? No. Have you ever tried to roll your eyes back so far just to see if they really get stuck? Yeah, I think we all have. I think at some point we've all done that. Have you ever played a practical joke that you regret pulling on someone? No, all the practical jokes that we did were pretty funny. It was good. Are you streaming live right now? Yes. Well, hello there, audience. Audience! They say hello. Faith's talking to you. Wake up! Are you recording this gameplay session right now? No, I'm not recording it. No. If I told you that I was watching you play this game right now, would you believe me? No, because I can see I have 3 concurrent viewers, and you are not one of them. We have Lawana, we have Tobias, we have Nate. Those are the 3 watching right now. So, no. Does this bother you? No, I never left a comment, so haha! Joke's on you. If you've left a comment for me, it doesn't make you feel positive that I paid attention to what you've taken time to write. If I would, then yes. Do you understand that no matter what, I appreciate you? You don't know me, so no. I really do. Are you afraid of snakes? Yes, deathly. Do you believe in magic? I already said no, I believe in deception. Buff definitely ain't watching. If Buffy is watching, I do appreciate him too. I just see 3 concurrent viewers, so I just assume that there's 3 people. And I know Tobias, Lawana, and you have been around. But Buff might be watching and it's just not showing. That might be... Oh, there's Buffy. It says 3, not 4. I'm sorry. Have you cried in the last month? Yes. Absolutely. Been watching? I'm sorry. It says 3 viewers, 3 likes, alright? Do you have a hero? Do you typically learn from your mistakes? Yes. Do you enjoy outdoor activities? Yeah, I do. Would you consider yourself... Which one of the other 3 is not real? Well, Lawana's here, Tobias is here, Nate's here, you're here. I don't know which one of y'all would be fake. Yes, in a sense. Yes. Nate lied, though. Do you put the needs of others before yourself? For the most part, yes. Nate lied, though. You're a ghost, Tobias? No. Would your family and friends describe you as kind? I feel like my friends would describe me as dickish. I think dickish is the appropriate adjective. Have you ever cheated in a relationship? No. Here's eating popcorn. Have you ever been cheated on in a relationship? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be judgmental? In a sense, yes. Very. I call people cocks all the time. Are you a hero to someone else? I'm sure there's someone out there, because I've taught a lot of people. You describe me as thick. Well, that's fair. That's fair. Are you a hero to someone else? I would say in my time of doing everything that I've done, say yes. Do you love animals? Yes. Have you ever found a family member on Tinder and wanted to hit them with a super like just to make shit real awkward? No. No. Yeah, me neither. Good job, Fate. Do you enjoy drinking alcohol? Yes. Are you intoxicated right now? No. Well, that makes one of us. Yo, Fate is my boy. Me and Fate are like the same person, alright? Do you like the phrase sneaky snack? Yes. Are these questions a bit strange to you? They're very off the wall. It's all up and down. I don't know what to... Do you have a vivid imagination? Yes, I'd say it. When I get on my rants and I go all crazy, yeah. Do you feel uncomfortable in large social settings? Yes. I don't know what is scratching in my ears here. This is rough. The fucking... Shut up. Bats? Would you consider yourself to be antisocial? No. Do you hold a grudge for long periods of time? No, I wouldn't say I do. Have you ever urinated in public? Yes. I have, absolutely. Do you like pineapple on your pizza? No, I don't. Would you consider yourself to be selfish? Yes, I would. Do you think you've got a big ego? Yes, I do. Would you consider yourself kinky? Just like in the last test? No, I'm not kinky at all, thank you. Would you consider yourself to be religious? No. Would you consider yourself to be temperamental? No, also no. If you had to kill someone to save your own life, but you knew they didn't deserve it, would you do it? Ooh. Ooh. If you had to kill someone to save your own life, but you knew they didn't deserve it, would you do it? I think yes. Interesting. Would you sacrifice your own life for a complete stranger? Yes. It's like part of my mantra, my job, what I do. But that last question contradicted the question before. Would I kill someone to save my own life, but would I sacrifice myself for somebody else? I said, yes, I would kill someone to save my own life, but I'd also sacrifice myself for somebody else. So I guess it's all situational based. Have you ever been inside of a burning building? No, actually. Have you ever been to a funeral? Yes. If you could attend your own funeral before you died, would you take the opportunity to do so? Yes. If you could see into the future, but you were told that it would only reveal the absolute worst of what's in store for you, would you still look? No, I wouldn't. And the reason being is because if I look too far forward, then tomorrow isn't mine to live anymore. Because I'd be too thought-provoked on that. So I think... no. If you had the power to stop time, would you use it to do something you know you shouldn't do? Yeah, probably. That's so Raven. If you had the power to remove one person from Earth, never to return again, would you use it? One person from Earth, never to return again. Yeah, I'd use it. Why would I have that power and just never use it? If I told you that I understand you better than you understand yourself, would you believe me? No. You're not me. You don't know how I think. Mr. Fate. If someone threatened to kill you, would your first response be to react in violence? No. Logic versus violence. If a stranger stole money from you to support their drug addiction, would you forgive them if they apologized to you? I can think of at least 2 Canadians. Yes. No. If a family member said something nasty about you behind your back, would you confront them about it directly? Yeah. I ain't scared. If you had to eat raw squirrel brains for 3 days to stay alive, would you do it to stay alive? Yeah. Too easy. If you woke up tomorrow and none of your family remembered who you were, would you choose to leave and start a new life? Yes. If a homeless man was clearly sick, freezing, and utterly miserable in the rain, would you be willing to give him your clothes and walk home naked? Did they share? And 2, do I still got that person disappear power? Facts, right? Would you be willing to give him your clothes and walk home naked? No. If someone accidentally hit you in their car, but you suffered no injuries whatsoever, would you still be upset with them? Yeah, I'd still be upset that they hit me with their car. What do you mean? Have you looked for any hidden meanings or messages within these questions? No. Yo, BCG, what's good? Maybe you should have been. Well, thanks, Fate. Why don't you just spell things out for me? Are you wondering if there's a deeper meaning to all of this other than just simply answering question after question? Yeah. I'd like to know if you're analyzing me. I hit you one time with a car and you still won't let it go. I'm holding a grudge. I lied about that one question. Miracles happen every day. Do you agree? Just got off work? Hell yeah. I do believe in miracles. Umbrellas aren't worth lugging around, and you don't mind getting rained on. Do you agree? Yes. I don't have an umbrella. I don't own an umbrella. Red is a prettier color than pink. Yes. I think yes. Do you ever feel like a plastic... Do you ever feel like a plastic bag blowing in the wind? Oh my god. Are you kidding me? the fuck? Oh. Do I ever feel like a plastic bag? The answer has to be yes. The answer has to be yes here, right? Like, yes. Eating in front of people can be awkward. Yes, it can be. You did call that shit, Tobias. That's hilarious. Rings used as a ceremonial wedding gift are so outdated. Do you agree? No, I don't think so. Did you realize that the first letter of the last 6 questions, when combined, spells out the word murder? Cause baby, you're a firework. I did not know. Do you know why that is? Also no. No. Are you going to start paying closer attention to what you may have got yourself into? No. Do you realize it's too late to turn back now? Yeah. Jesus, calm down. You're here. I see you. No. Do you see the shadows closing in? My room is relatively bright, so... No? Do you feel like you're being watched? Yeah. I'm streaming right now. People are literally watching me through said webcam right here. Yes. I did actually look around the room a moment ago. Do you like long walks on the beach? Is this my dating profile? Also, no. I don't do long walks on the beach. Do you enjoy giving gifts to people? No, because I never know what to get anybody. I like the reaction. I always like to show appreciation for a person. But do I like giving the gifts to people? No, because it's always a really awkward moment. Have you ever felt like giving up on life? Honestly, no. Do you love your family more than you love yourself? No. Do you have a best friend who's clearly better than the rest of your friends? Do you have a best friend who's clearly better than the rest of your friends? Yes. I do have a best friend. Do I like to say that they're better than the rest of my friends? Not necessarily, but I mean that is what a best friend is, the friend that is better than the rest of the friends. Do you think there's some kind of conspiracy behind the coronavirus? I stick with money. Usually people rarely hate getting money. Facts, you know. Do you think there's some kind of conspiracy behind the virus? No. Do you believe that you're human? Yes, I do, actually. If you could turn invisible, but you can never be visible ever again once you decided to use your power for the first time, would you ever use it? Would you become the invisible person? No. If you knew someone was about to rob a convenience store, but you knew that they were doing it to feed their family, would you stop them? Yeah. If I knew that they were robbing a convenience store for this reason, there's better ways to go about getting money than robbing a convenience store. So, yes, I would stop them. If you were stranded on a remote island with a stranger and you were both starving to death, but you found a secret stash of food that they didn't know about, we'd split it. We'd ration it. Yes. Because I can't do things on my own. So I would probably need that other person to be able to lift things, build things, survive. If you could turn into an eagle for 1 year, but you wouldn't be able to turn back into a person until that 1 year had passed, would you do it? Yes, I'd be an eagle for a year. Facts. After 1 year I turn back into a human? Let's go. 1 year eagling. If you had the opportunity to earn riches beyond your wildest dreams by fighting a grizzly bear to the death using nothing but a machete and an army helmet, would you do it? If you had the opportunity to earn riches beyond your wildest dreams by fighting a grizzly bear to the death, yes. I would fight a grizzly bear for riches beyond my wildest beliefs. What if I die as an eagle? I won't die as an eagle. I'm an eagle. If you had to pick one basic food item to eat exclusively for an entire year, would you choose potatoes? And who am I, Kieran? No, I would choose steak. Kieran, what? If pizza screamed in agony every time you bit into a piece, would you still continue to eat pizza? Probably no. Little tater! If your best friend got bit in the genitals by a highly venomous snake, and the only way to save their life was to suck the venom out of their genitals, would you do it to save them? So what you ask here, and I live Cobra Kai, no mercy. If my best friend got bit on the balls by a highly venomous snake, and the only way to save their life was to suck their balls, would you do it to save them? If it's the only way to save them, and they had $20 on them, yes, I would do it. Was that question difficult to answer? I don't think... yes. Yeah, I would say yeah. Do you feel mortal? Yes. Do you enjoy loud music? I said yes at this in the last test. Yo, cat, Pugream. Do you feel awkward when you dance in front of other people? Yes, all the time. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, get out of here. Get out of here. Do you suffer from an anxiety disorder? No. Thank you, Tobias. I try to do it myself, but mine moves very slow. Do you ever feel depressed? Ever? Yeah, occasionally, but not all the time. You're not alone. You were literally freaking out as you lost and found your ID? Do you feel relaxed? Yeah. Yeah. Yes, I do. Do you ever hear your name being called when no one could have called it? Yes, I do, occasionally. I'm going to take special note. You took special note in the last test. Do you always look both ways before crossing the road? Yes. Do you wash your hands every day? Yes. In the shower and out of the shower. Do you feel uncomfortable using public restrooms? Yeah, they're gross sometimes. They're disgusting. Is winter your favorite season? No. Do you know anyone named Josh? Hey, are any of y'all named Josh? Do I know a Josh? Well, I don't think I know any Joshes. Yeah, I'm kinda. That's your first name? Are you allergic to any animals? Not that I know of. Have you ever thought about an animal in a sexual way? No, never. Not at all. Have you ever been in love? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be artistic? No. I'm not artistic. I'm creative, but I'm not artistic. Would you consider yourself to be dominant in day-to-day life? Dominant in day-to-day life? No, I don't think I'm dominant, but... Do you feel that you've got too much time on your hands? No, I don't think I have enough time on my hands. Can you be easily intimidated by others? No. Are you easily excitable? Also no. Do you enjoy solving complex problems? Yes. Not mathematical problems, but normal problems, yes. Do you have a difficult time relaxing? No. Would you consider yourself to be high maintenance? No. Do you trust easily? A little too easily sometimes, yes. Would you consider yourself to be an honest person? Yes. Have you ever told a lie? Also, yes, though. So I have told a lie in the past, but do I consider myself to be a generally honest person? Yes. Have you ever lied to your best friend? No, I share pretty much everything pretty openly with them. Have you ever lied to your family? Yes. Have you lied about any answers during the session? No. Are you wondering why all these questions have to do with lying? A little bit. This is all very useful information. Thanks. Are you a people pleaser? Not at all. No. Do you enjoy being the center of attention? Not really, no. Do you feel like you've got a good sense of humor? Yes, I do, actually. Do you frighten easily? No. Okay. What was that all about? Alright. Well, that was odd. I wonder what that was all about. That's probably a pretty good place for us to stop the simple segment of our questionnaire and move to the more gritty questions. What? Sound like Bowser? I know, right? Who am I, Mario? Mario! This next set of questions will not be yes or no answers. The next portion of our session will be filled with various scenarios that you put your smack dab in the middle of vital choice making. It did, though. We'll see how well you handle your options as you delve deep into each scenario. Remember, the key to all of this is to answer honestly. Let's get started. You're home alone. It's dark and it's stormy outside. All of a sudden, there's a knock on your bedroom door. Someone's in your house. What do you do? I'm grabbing a weapon. You meet a homeless woman on the street. She asks you for money. You find it within yourself to give her all the spare change you have. Just as you do, a homeless man approaches asking if you can spare some change. What do you do? I tell the homeless man that I have no more spare change. I gave it all to her. Sorry. Both your mother and your father fall incredibly ill to a life-threatening disease, and there's only enough medicine and facility to save one of your parents, and time is of the essence. What do you do? My mother. Not even a question. My mom. That doesn't surprise me. Oh. You find a case of money tucked away inside of a dumpster. Inside, there's 10 solid gold bars and a vial of mysterious liquid. Under the vial, there's a note that says, "The cure for cancer." What do you do? Keep the gold bars, but give away the cure for cancer. Well, if I give the cure for cancer, that gives it out to everybody. And then if I keep the gold bars, then I get riches beyond riches that can be used. You're stuck alone inside of your house. You're starving to death. You completely run out of food, and no one is coming to save you for weeks. The only potential source of food around you is your family pets. Me and my pets will die together. Your neighbor's home is on fire. A blazing inferno among smoke emits from the windows. You hear screams for help coming from within, but you can't see past the flames. No one else is around in sight. What do you do? You run in and help. You run in and help. That's the thing. You're fast asleep in your bed when you're awoken by what sounds like a woman's muffled cries from somewhere in your room. You quickly realize it's coming from under your bed. What do you do? I'm not going to immediately look under the bed. I'd also grab for a weapon here, but jump out of bed and run out of the room immediately. A man in a fancy suit approaches you while you're walking down the street. He pulls a watch from his pocket and hands it to you. He claims that when the watch stops ticking, it marks the moment your time's run out on this earth. What do you do? So, I've already got 3 of those as a toy in my Happy Meal. Decline the offer. Like I said, the less I know, the more I get to have tomorrow as mine. So if I have that watch, I'm just going to be continually looking at the watch to see when it's going to end. And then I feel like that takes away from how I would live life. And I would say, no, I don't want that. You're sitting at home playing a game on your PC when all of a sudden someone grips and squeezes your shoulder firmly from behind. What do you do? The vicious elbow. I like this answer. Tell them to squeeze harder. You could use a nice massage, but it's going to be spin around with a vicious elbow. I'm attacking. I go hard. You're sitting in the bathtub, trying to relax, when a hand emerges from the water. What do you do? Push it underwater and hope you get some free hand action. I'm jumping out of the bathtub and getting out of there. I'm getting the fuck out. But trying to get a handy from a hand in the bathtub that just joined you randomly, I can see that as being, you know, you get out of bed and immediately fall down into a deep dark hole. A man is standing above you, looking down, telling you to put lotion on your skin while he watches. What do you do? This is where you get sarcastic. Hey, only if you come down here and help me, you fuck. Yeah, and then I would die. You're sitting at home alone, and all of a sudden, your door slams shut. You see it before your very eyes, and you know that no one else is home. No one is home, and it couldn't have been a gust of wind. What do you do? Always a weapon. It's always got to be a weapon. Someone you've known for many years but have no attraction to tells you that they've had a massive crush on you for a long time. What do you do? I'm flattered but not interested. So you're one of those types. Yeah, I'm one of those people. Your dog starts randomly barking into the darkest corner of your living room. There doesn't appear to be anything there, but your dog insists on escalating to growls. What do you do? I'll try to calm my dog. You see a massive spider in your room, the size of your hand. What do you do? I'm murdering it. Yeah. I would absolutely try to murder that spider. The size of my fucking hand? That's giant. That thing would murder me. It would eat me. Your closest family member tells you that they're a serial killer. What do you do? Turn them into the authorities. Bye. If you found out that you only had one day left to live, what do you do? No, Tobias, no! If one of your pets started speaking to you and told you that they've got a dire warning that they were going to die if you didn't let them eat all the ice cream in the freezer, what would you do? Give them all the ice cream, yeah. If they're talking, they're obviously not a real cat or dog. You can have the ice cream that you want. If all of a sudden you could start hearing other people's thoughts and the person next to you was thinking about mugging you and stealing your money, what would you do? Your best friend comes to you and tells you that they just accidentally killed someone and they don't want to go to prison. What do you do? Huh. You're driving in your car and you actually run someone over. You're pretty sure that they're okay, but the fact that their head is clearly detached from their body suggests that it's probably just wishful thinking. What? Call your best friend and tell them that you don't want to go to prison. I'll turn myself. Yeah, you're watching me. Got it. Cool. Interesting how that played out. I think it's time we move on to the next portion of our test. What, is it a fucking short answer? Would you rather? Yo, we're playing Would You Rather on the channel. The following questions that shall be asked of you are Would You Rather style questions. Imagine you've got a gun to your head and you absolutely must choose an answer, no matter how uncomfortable that may be. Loved. Would you rather never get angry or never get jealous? Jealous. Jealousy sucks. Would you rather be held in high regard by your parents or by your friends? By my friends. Would you rather live in space or live under the sea? I'd rather live in space. Would you rather donate your body to science or donate your organs to people who needed them? Organs to people who needed them. Would you rather go to jail for 5 years for something you didn't do, or get away with something horrible you did but always live in fear of being caught? I think live in fear of being caught. Would you rather work at a horrible job that you hate, but retire comfortably in 10 years from now? Or would you rather have your dream job but have to work until the day you die? Retire in 10 years. That's the plan. Would you rather... He still gets jealous? Exactly. Would you rather every shirt you'll ever wear to be somewhat itchy, or only be able to use one-ply toilet paper? I feel like I don't shit as much as I wear shirts, so one-ply toilet paper versus the itchy shirts. Would you rather have skin that changes colors depending on your mood, or have tattoos appear on your body that depict what you did yesterday? I want my skin to be a mood ring. Would you rather shit every time you orgasm, or orgasm every time you see a dog? A dog walked past and I jizzed in my pants. I'm gonna jizz in my pants. I have to go with that one. If your partner switched bodies with one of your parents and the only way to get them to switch back was to have sex with one of them, would you rather have sex with your partner in your parent's body or have sex with your parent in your partner's body? What kind of fucked up question is this? Yeah, no, seriously, what the fuck is wrong with you? Fuck. This is horrible. Guess y'all stuck that way. Oh. What's the least of two evils here? To get him unstuck. So say it'd be like parent in Lawana's body. It'd still be Lawana's body, which would be less weird than Lawana in my mom's body. I think it's this one. Yeah. That one had no bearing on your results. I was just curious. It's so fucked up. I wouldn't do either. We didn't give that answer. We're going to end the test with a short series of final questions giving simple answers. Thank you. We'll get started now. Out of the following options, which number do you like the most? 3. Out of the following options, which color resonates with you best in this exact moment? Out of the following options, which creature are you the least comfortable around? Snakes. Out of the following options, which flavor is your favorite? Chocolate. Out of the following options, which do you personally value the most? Out of the following options, which could you most live without? Out of the following options, which statement is the most accurate? I think brave is the most accurate one. Out of the following options, which are you most afraid of? Living forever, losing my loved ones, dying alone, dying immediately after this test is finished. I don't want to live forever. I don't want to see what happens. We're almost finished, but I've just got one final question for you. Have you ever punched a nun? Fuck you in this nun question. No, I still haven't. I haven't had time. You really ought to try it sometime. It can really take the edge off. Thanks, Fate. Thank you. Very carefully. I don't want to miss anything important. Okay. Trying my absolute hardest not to judge you right now. Trying to keep this as professional as possible. Fame! I'm gonna live forever! Here we go. Based on what you've told me, I've come to a conclusion. So I personally believe would be in your best interest to acknowledge, set in motion, and accomplish in order to climb the ladder to happiness in your life. First and foremost, I'd like to start with a blanket statement that everyone truly needs to hear. Something that is taken for granted far more than anything else in life. Something that has such an incredible, unique, irreplaceable value compared to any other thing on this earth. And that, my friends, is the value of time. Time is the most valuable form of currency you will ever hold in life. You can spend time on anyone, doing anything, for any reason. Now, Time can be spent, time can be wasted, and time can be taken away. But time can never be refunded, time can never be earned back, and more time can never be gained. Imagine a bank account with all the money you'll ever get to spend in life. Now imagine not knowing how much money is in your account. Imagine going to the store one day to purchase something you really need, and the cashier tells you, "I'm sorry, but you can't afford that." As a matter of fact, you can never afford anything ever again. We only have so much time, and we have no idea just how much, or how little, we truly have before our bank account runs dry. The fact that we get to decide and choose what we spend our time on just shows you how truly special it is when someone spends their time on you. So now that we understand the incredible value of time, I'd like to make a suggestion for you personally on how I think you'd be best spending your time in order to achieve what you need most at this current stage in your life. Let's see here. Okay, where do I even start with you? Your priorities are all out of whack, and we need to fix this and quick. The problem is you're spending way too much of your time on people who don't deserve it, and way too little of your time on people who do. I want you to think long and hard about who you spend the majority of your day on, and think about everyone else in your life. Now I want you to think about losing each and every one of those people, and think long and hard about how losing each one would make you feel. Some of them are going to hurt a lot more than others, because some of those people mean a lot more to you than others. But you're not allocating your time based on how much certain people mean to you, now are you? You just realize that the amount of time and energy you put into some people and how little you put into others would make you feel an incredible amount of guilt if you started losing people that mean the most to you. Holy shit. My advice to you is to start spending more time with people who truly care about, and most importantly, spend your time with people who truly care the most about you. If you can master this little trait and take extra time to set it in motion, you're going to see an entirely new world open up before your very eyes. I think you'll be very surprised just how much of a positive impact this can have on your life going forward. I hope this information helps you achieve your goals. Your secret word is deserving. Remember this word, it will come in handy. Deserving and appreciate. So leave it in the comment for us. Yep. Don't be afraid. This is an opportunity for you to be part of history. Yep. And will finally be revealed. Huh. Yeah. All right. Well, that got really deep at the end. That was, well. Huh. All right. Well, that got intense there for a bit. Um, we'll save the final installment for next time. Probably tomorrow when I want to do a shorter stream. We have currently spent about 2 hours here right now. So let's go and let's see. See what we got.
Swing bottom, right now.
Yeah, we'll go over here. We didn't send a raid last time, but they left off on that cliffhanger. I just don't want to do the other one right now because it's taken about an hour per test, and yeah, it's getting to be about the time that I need to start to get ready for bed and start getting things ready for tomorrow morning. So we're gonna go on a hashtag campfire raid. We're gonna show some love to the King's hockey. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Hopefully you learned a little bit of something. Hopefully you enjoyed a lot of the questions. There was a lot of difficult questions in there, and you know, we'll see what the final revelation has for us tomorrow. So until then, have a good night. Peace.